evening, everyone. I'm Elena, a CEO of Portico, and I'm thrilled to introduce you the first Georgian AI-driven transport management system. 2 years ago, while working together with my partners in one of the traditional freight forwarders, we encountered logistics industry's complexity and inefficiency. And that was the moment when the idea of creating Portico was born. Even in 21st century, logistics managers across Caucasus and Central Asia face a multitude of challenges. 99% of freight forwarders don't have any searching platform, tracking or analytical tools, and they waste time on manually managing documents. In 50% of cases, logistics managers face communication gaps and lose 65% of customers because of not having enough database of carriers. Portico is AI-driven answer to these challenges. Our TMS provides an accurate real-time tracking tool. It optimizes routes and creates a marketplace for drivers and logistics managers where truck driver will pay zero and get extra income, while logistics managers will never ever lose any more customers anywhere. But Portico does not only solve problems, it also doubles revenue, saves time by 40%, and reduces cost by 30% for freight forwarders. Right now, we are working on our MVP and we plan to launch in May 2024. We focus on small and medium-sized logistics companies across Caucasus and Central Asia, where total serviceable obtainable market size accounts for $135 million. Our initial target market is Georgia, to test our product, gather feedback, and develop our platform. After a year, we plan to launch in Armenia, and by the end of third year, we plan to expand to Central Asia, specifically Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. These are our competitors, and their existence validates that there is a demand to digitalize supply chain management. But how do we distinguish with them? We offer AI and bring internal transport management and external carriers marketplace all together in just one platform. We have two main revenue sources. Subscription model that offers 3 types of monthly subscription plans and plus 3% commission fees from every successfully matched deals. With this in mind, we anticipate nearly $20 million in projected revenues by the end of third year. All of this with my best team, with more than 3 years of experience in business management, sales and marketing, in logistics industry, and digital product development. So, last but not least, we ask for $50,000 in exchange of 10% of equity to boost our ARR and drive Portico to new heights. Are you ready to join us and become part of these changes? Thank you. I'm ready to answer your questions.
Okay, for respect of time, I will only ask one question. Well, 2. Okay. Are you currently targeting this service to transportation companies who currently exist?
Exactly, yes.
So not like direct to the supplier, the manufacturer, the producer, but to transportation companies?
Exactly, not the cargo owners, but the freight forwarders.
Okay, so then my question is, what do they currently use? And who exactly within a transportation company would you speak with in order for them to change from their current method to your service?
So right now, they're using papers and Excel sheets in order to do their business. And that's the most important problem, because they don't have one platform where they can gather all the information in just one place, and also find the drivers, not using like chats and Vibers and WhatsApps, but having one platform where all the truck drivers and logistics managers are gathered in one place, and there is no such thing. So that's the thing that we want to solve, first of all.
So quickly, do you think they are willing to change their methods?
We have talked to so many, like 120 logistics companies, like transportation companies, and like in person and calling and so on and so forth. These 3 months was like for them, exactly to really see what the market really looks like and what's the demand from their side. So they told us that they really want that product. But the thing is that creating that kind of software is so expensive, so they cannot afford to do by their own. So that's why we want to help them to have that kind of program where they can track in real time their cargo and driver, and also have everything all together in just one place.
So you say you're AI driven. That is the buzzword of the day.
Exactly.
I don't think in the last year I have seen any startup that has not claimed that they are AI. But what specifically does your AI do, and why are you qualified to build it?
Okay. I totally agree that it really became the buzzword nowadays, especially in the startup ecosystem. Let me show you our AI slide. So, as you know, we use AI every day. Even if you Google something, all these adjustments that comes are from based on the artificial intelligence. So specifically why, but we're not that kind of startup that just use generative AI. We want to, first of all, have predict the prices and the demand of such goods and the average price of specific goods and so on, and based on the data that the companies will insert in our platform, and also our AI will predict, optimize the route based on the weather conditions and traffic, whatever it is, based on the borders and so on. And also, we're gonna have a chatbot that will give the immediate support to truck drivers, especially because once they reach the border, there is so many regulations and they need to have some information. And most of the cases, only the logistics managers know that kind of information, and there is a communication gaps between them. So it might be helpful for both of the sides. But first of all, for logistics managers to optimize the shipping process as a whole. I know.
Thank you for your presentation. My question is, what is your tools for quality assurance? Cargo will be delivered correctly, and your monitoring tools is first. And second, how you are going to deal with the custom problems if there are problems?
Okay, so first, what was the first again?
Quality
Yes.
tools.
Like how they... Okay, so right now there are so many problems. For example, the drivers don't really meet the deadlines, and the routes are not the same as logistics managers think that decide that it's going to be like that. So first of all, we are using like cloud-based or services in order to have secure data in terms of data. Like we're securing based on the servers or cloud basis. It depends on the company, of course. And what was the second question?
So when customers choosing your company, choosing your route, how you are ensuring that the goods you're using your control, how you are monitoring the data, and what are your customs procedures, your monitoring and delivery quality tools?
Yes. Okay. So.
It's also complex, actually. How you gonna deal with complaints? For instance, you know how difficult to deal with Georgian drivers, and if something goes wrong, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, so in terms of tracking drivers, we're going to have so we are creating web and application for drivers. And with that application, once they have opened the platform, the logistics managers can see where is my cargo and where is my driver, if they are reaching the border or not. And once they reach the application to drivers, they automatically gives you the information based on the border they are reaching. And ensuring the quality is not as easy as it seems, but it depends on the company as well, because it depends on the size of the company and the driver's ranking system as well. So based on who we will choose as a driver. Because we cannot guarantee, but we see that there is a loop over there. So we need to have some ranking system in order to have check if the driver is reliable or not, and so on. So, yeah.
Okay. I will answer this question.
Okay.
First, you should not guarantee because you are not transportation company. You are just marketplace. So the transportation company should guarantee everything like customs, like the delivery quality. You are just connecting those. I have one question and one advice. The first question is that the most interesting part from my side in your presentation was that for those transportation company, you are doubling their revenue. It will be 2 times revenue. Can you explain how, what is the technology behind that you doubling the revenue? And about the advice, when your startup is very idea stage and it's only idea and nothing more, to ask to say that you are $500,000 US company and asking $50,000 US for 10% equity, it's too early. You should not ask investment for that stage. And if someone gives you investment, they will take huge equity because you are just idea stage and there is no technology behind, there is no kind of I would say specific color in AI or something that you posted that it's worth to give you such amount of money. So when you're at that stage, just don't say that you need investment because unfortunately you cannot get investment at that stage.
Okay, I understand.
And if you are good enough, apply for the grants like the GIGA grant or other grants in
That's our plans for sure, but we wanted to use this opportunity because for the startups, it's even $5 is important.
That's just advice, don't answer the
Yeah.
questions. Answer about how you're doubling the revenue for transportation.
Okay, so TMS, Transport Management Systems market, is a huge globally. It is $13.6 billion, and based on the data that we gathered from the international surveys and so on, we checked that using TMS for logistics companies really helped them to increase the productivity of their companies. And in terms of revenue, it also doubled their productivity in terms of increasing the revenue. So that was, and also saving time and reducing costs. That was based on the surveys that we gathered.
So other companies already created solution and it doubled their revenue. And you are doing the same?
We are choosing the different market that is not reached already. So that's why this is one of the competitive advantage because they have not tried to target Central Asia and Caucasus region. There is no such thing over here. But we're trying to somehow gather transport management system as well as to find the carrier searching platform all together in just one platform. And no one has that even globally, no one has both together in just one platform. And we think that this is one of the most important advantages that we offer to our